Hello. I've come to this pioneer graveyard in northeast Portland to talk to you about Holy Saturday. Happy Holy Saturday. Holy Saturday is a mysterious day situated between the deep tragedy of Good Friday and the celebration of Resurrection, or Easter Sunday. Tradition says that Christ descended into hell to liberate all those who have died on this day before the resurrecting on Sunday morning. The story is traditionally called the harrowing of hell. The story of Christ descending to hell has little evidence in the Bible. Acts 2 says that Christ was not left in hell, and Ephesians says that Christ, quote, descended to the lower parts of the earth. And Revelations later says that Christ holds the keys of hell and death. But some Christians have trouble imagining Jesus Christ in hell. What was he doing there? What purpose does this story serve? What does the story of Christ going to hell mean? Here are a couple of ideas.
Going to hell emphasizes Christ's humanity. Back in Christ's day, hell was less the fiery landscape we imagine today and more of a waiting room, like being at the DMV. A popular name through the Middle Ages was the Italian limbo. Because Jesus Christ is fully human, he must have the same death experience as everyone else. For centuries, the Church held that all of us, except saints, go to the same place after death, known as hell or Hades. Even Jesus' dad can't pull enough strings to get him out of the hell experience. He had to defeat death on its own turf. 1 Corinthians says that Christ defeated hell and death. By this, the author means that people no longer need to be defined by or limited by cycles of death and life, loss and gain. When one's identity is in Christ, life and death have no meaning for the ego. Because Christ goes to hell to defeat death, the story is telling us that Christ that lives within us can triumph over the death that lives in the world. To be the salvation for all, Christ has to meet people where they are, even if that means in hell. We Christians believe that Christ came to save all people. Yes, that means all people. Even Hitler, even our annoying colleagues, even the bully from school. What does it mean that Christ goes to hell? Well, it means that he's with everybody, and it means that the salvation that Christ gives is given to everybody, regardless of who they are or where they are.
This year, we celebrated the Last Supper and foot washing on Thursday, observed and contemplated Christ's crucifixion on Friday, and we will celebrate the resurrection tomorrow on Sunday. I hope you keep a small place in your consciousness for today, Holy Saturday, the day that Christ was dead and descended into hell. I hope this day gives you hope, that when you are at your lowest, it is the day before your Easter. Because Christ experiences all we do, we are capable of his actions and experiences as well. Like Christ, you and I have power and agency within death. You and I are not only subject to it. These gifts of Christ are available to all, even people who seem to be the furthest separated from God. Christ is in that separation too. Happy Holy Saturday. I hope today is the cap on a formative and nourishing Lent and leads you into a glorious Easter tomorrow.